Now on this video, we're going to relive some of Bob Navola's great VFR adventures. He had two of them, an old one and a new one. And some of the things, the rides we went on, the ice cream eating, the hanging out. I try to bring out some of the videos from years ago, of course. Now, the biggest thing, and I have the whole thing on the end of this video, is if you have a VFR and you want to install a center stand, check this out. So the story begins with the first day. Our late friend and good friend Bob Navola got a brand new VFR, went for the first ride. We went through the park and he almost hit two baby bears and scared the hell out of himself and dropped the bike. And so we had to take it, after being up at Perry's, we had to take it to my house for some quick repair. Well, we got as much of the scratch where the bear got his bike here, and he's putting the bike back together here, and then we're going to, the next thing is to head up to see what this deal, Luciano's trying to make a deal with some guy on an R6.
On an R6.
See if that's going to work out.
Another R6. How many
That's
R6?
what we need, another R6 in our collection.
Another R6. You can't have enough R6s.
Actually, if the truth were known, every bike here, with the day we got it, was an adventure, and it continues to be an adventure. And boy, for the first day with your new bike, how many people on the first day with their new bike have a bear grab them, get
Not one, but two.
The full razzle dazzle treatment from the guys at Perry's? Holy mackerel! It is your lucky day. So the adventure ends. We got 90% of the scratches out of the fairing, some of the back claw marks out of the seat, and he's got to get a little can of touch-up paint over the winter. We'll touch up that one fairing side. But what a shame on your first day out with a new bike to have such an adventure. But we have called this Bob's Great Adventure. Now, Bob Navola, the late Bob Navola, was an amazing guy. He rode with one hand. He had special controls that were very expensive on both of his VFRs. And this is his new VFR. And actually, this is part of the ride where he came in between two baby bears. And the mama bear was somewhere pretty close, not too far away. Truth be known, you could be a witness to this, my friend. How long has it taken you to get this bike with this fancy $1,500 controls? Wow.
I got the bike on July 26th.
It seems like all summer you had this. Wow, it looks beautiful. You don't even need me for a friend anymore. This thing's got nice paint.
Oh yeah, this will pull the page in. I don't need you.
You didn't need me before either. He's laughing. What are you laughing at? He's not that handsome, trust me. Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, when a bike is new, it's like a new girlfriend. Huh?
I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, don't touch it. Yeah.
In the park.
Oh my God.
I almost got popped. Passing somebody.
Now all you need is a speeding ticket and you'll feel right back in the saddle again. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. You got all the hydraulic, you got that fitting? I see how you got that fitting all set in there.
Well, that's one.
Wow, what a pain in the ass.
This is the other one here. You can see it from here. That's how I had to set up the rear brake. You see that?
I see it, yeah. Holy.
Right? And that's the rear brake here.
Jim, did you see how complicated this braking system is?
No, but I've seen how good he uses it.
Wow.
Check. He is.
You got it. I got it.
Shit. Holy shit. Oh.
Watch it, is it? I press it to those. Don't tight. No. Don't tight the screws because stick.
It looks beautiful, huh?
Now that's what is that?
This is the one he got. He got a, listen to the story. He got a price from a guy in Wisconsin. Went to Motorcycle Mall, told him that if you get it this price, I'll buy it. And they gave him the price.
4 weeks to get the right one.
The Motorcycle Mall.
Yeah, big on discounts.
The lever system, I took no time to get from England.
I am so proud of you, Bob. It only took 6 months to get this. He was at my house one night with this.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
A steel line with.
Yeah. This is $1,500.
Yeah.
This thing here is more than my motorcycle.
She's a beauty.
With me on it.
Yeah.
And the paint.
Still got the nubs on.
Oh, sheet tires. Look there.
All right. yeah!
Cinco tires,
Only
yay!
got 30 miles on it. Only 30 miles.
Oh,
First ride from my house to here. Oh, that's great. We appreciate that.
I like the wheels. The wheels are nice. That color's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way they
So how did you negotiate Motorcycle Mall? You got the thing from Wisconsin?
I got the price from some like Podunk, Wisconsin.
And went down there and
$900 for this bike in Wisconsin.
wow.
So I calculated that plus traveling there and shipping it back. So I figured like 88. So I went to a motorcycle mall and I said, I have cash. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I can start it in any gear. I don't have to pull clutch.
Lost you there last time.
Yeah, I can start in any gear.
Now, did you guys turn around before the
You have to
traffic?
pull the clutch.
No, I
or
went
you
up
have to
with
have
the
it.
I'm really impressed with Bob. This is a momentous moment in motorcycling history.
What is this?
A VFR. It's a VFR.
VFR, how big?
That's what it is on my other car.
I don't know what size they are. Bob, is this 800 or 1,000 or 800?
And
Okay.
this is a what
I
year?
don't need anything bigger.
Now, Bob's old VFR had some electrical issues that never really went away. In fact, I gave him a battery, which eventually caught fire in his garage. I don't know what was going on with that electrical system. The new one is almost ready for prime time.
Almost ready for prime time.
Now, we don't know if this is going to start yet. That's, but luckily we have a jump start option here. Notice
I
I.
can bump start this thing.
Yeah, I hear you. I
That's
hear
never
you.
a problem there.
Well, so far it's been a beautiful ride up here.
Downhill.
Yeah, it's a little bit downhill anyway.
You know, for starting it, I don't think it'd be a problem with the battery, because I took it out yesterday. Like I said, I went to Rockwell, but I got caught in all kinds of traffic. So,
Was it reliable yesterday? No problem?
no, electrically I beat it up. You know, I mean, the fan was blowing. I'm in hot traffic.
Oh, yeah.
So I got up there and back, no problem. I put the battery on charge all night, so. My
Well, we'll see.
confidence level is at
We'll see at the end of the day.
my confidence level is at 51%.
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. Now with the old VFR, there was many days I'd follow Bob home just in case the bike stalled out and wouldn't start. And I was carrying the jumper cables with me. Oh, that bike, that had issues. I like that road down there. That jungle habitat road is pretty cool, huh?
That was really cool.
I like it too.
Tried to stay close as possible, so you.
Yeah. Well, we got enough footage. I go home and edit some of it out, that's all.
It was good, man. I like that road.
Boy, we're having, look at it. I don't think there's any chance it's going to rain today at all.
No, not at all.
And it's probably 10 degrees cooler than yesterday, which wasn't even bad, so
You could feel it when you go through the forest. You can feel the temperature. It's nice and cool.
that road in particular, for some reason, is always much cooler. Now, in the years that Bob had the two VFRs, we had so many adventures. I have some of them on video. Some I still haven't found yet. But every one of them brings back a great memory of a great guy, a great friend, Bob Navola. I'm glad we got Bob out. This might be the last time you see this bike for a while. When he gets his new,
New VFR.
what are you going to name the new one? You got a name for the new one?
No, I don't have. I just call it Honey. I call it Sweetheart. That's all. Thank you, babe, for taking care of me today.
And you know, it's funny, both of us have to, when we leave here, we have to go mow the grass. So we're just wasting time here. I don't know. And if I ever get all my footage organized, I would love to make a whole long video of all of the memories we have of Bob, and there are many.
I like to save the spot for us right here.
I saved it for you, hey.
Until he saw you coming, he was lying down in it.
This is parking for interceptors only. And one of Bob's favorite places is we'd take a ride from Perry's up to Bear Mountain, but we'd always wind up, almost always, at the ice cream place. One of us stopped. We stopped for hot dogs first, and then Chris insisted. She insisted we come up here for ice cream.
Yeah, right.
She said, without ice cream, it's not a real ride. She's right, too. This cow actually loves Jose. He looks a lot like Jose, doesn't he? Jose the cow. What's the cow's name? Adora Bell. Now I'm having the economy. I'm having the low-calorie waffle cone with a gallon of ice cream in it. He's having a Jose cone. And this is a Luciano amount. Oh my God. It is good. Oh, it's worth riding 200 miles up here, isn't it? Just hard to believe it's such a nice place in the world. A great place to ride motorcycles, but what's more important, a great place to eat ice cream with Bob. Bob ate a giant ice cream cone before.
Hi, Wendy.
Hello. Now, Bob was a special friend in a lot of ways, and I can't even explain some of them. But the one thing universal about Bob, everybody, guy or gal, loved Bob. Now, Bob was, of course, one of the original people in the A-Team, and for many, many years we did these things called overhauling. We'd all get together at somebody's house, sometime my house, a lot of times Bob's house, especially in the winter. And Nanda would make us cookies and coffee, and we'd work on bikes. And we did for Najat and for Glenn. We built Glenn a garage when he first got the house that he had the big Ducati garage in and all his collection of bikes. And we had so much fun together. We'd get a lot of things going. Over at Luciano's, we tore down a shed. And we had just memories you could never make up. You could never put in a bottle. But right here at the end of this video, I wanted to put, because these are the kind of things you always remember. One of the things we did for Bob's VFR. You arrive at Bob's, what? This is what makes this trip worthwhile. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the smile on his face. This is what makes this day worthwhile. Come on, grab those cookies. I got the steamer in the back. He breaks my car in half. Oh, yeah. What a day. You should see it snowing by me. Holy mackerel.
My jackets. I always wanted a place to hang my jackets.
Yeah, you're like a gentleman now. Instead of living in a cave or whatever we do. Well, yeah, you got the garage set up nice now. That's really nice.
Yeah.
You know, what I did last night, I went through a bunch of the old videos where we were working and setting your garage on fire, and Glenn was in mode, and look at those cookies. Oh, don't go away with those cookies. So what we got to do today, you got a, what's the deal? You got a center stand for this?
Yeah, I got a center stand. The bike didn't come with one when it was.
Okay.
So I got a center stand and all the requisite hardware. Now, the issue is not so much of installing it. You actually got to drop the front headers.
Well, that's no big deal.
No, and that's actually the part that I'm up at.
Okay, yeah, well, you got a lot of it apart already. Okay. This all comes apart, believe me.
Yeah, this is all loose. You don't need to take it apart. But now I'm up to the point where I got to take the header bolts out.
Okay.
And then I got to take.
So you got, this is the old VFR here.
Right.
The old guy is, what is the prognosis here? Did you ever get the...
Well, I mean, I got it.
The electrical thing is charging and everything?
Yeah, I beat the shit out of the battery last year.
Yeah,
so.
He set one of my batteries on fire. That was a funny video. Why are we laughing? Okay, so I love the wheels on this bike. These are beautiful wheels. Yeah. And the single swing arm always looks nice.
Well, it's only nice now because the exhaust is off. It comes right here. So you can't.
Well, you still got the stock exhaust on here, right? While we got it off, let's turn it into a windy exhaust. Give me a broomstick, we'll get those baffles out of it.
Oh yeah, well, it's right here. So,
yeah, the wheels are real nice. While I'm working on wheels, I'm being, boy, they are nice. The whole bike is nice. You made a good choice here.
Yeah,
that's a nice bike.
A lot of choices to make, but I've been loving VFRs now for.
What's not to like? And they're reliable as a stone.
Yeah.
They're like that 650 Kawasaki. You can't break them.
Parts. All right. Springs, actually bolts.
This all comes in the kit?
This all comes in the kit.
Okay.
It's all part of the kit.
Oh my God, there's a lot of stuff going on this bike.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, this is radically different than my old bike.
This is way different than the old one. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, so it's my guesstimation here that it's going to be attached to this boss here and another one on the other side.
And what do they want you to do? They want you to drop the exhaust system?
Drop, yeah, of course. So according to everybody that's done this online, there's one bolt.
All right, so for anybody with a VFR mounting up one of these kits, here's it looks like the issue is that this bolt, the reason you have to drop the exhaust is this bolt to get it started, the exhaust is in the way. Well, we're going to try to, well, we hope we don't have to, but we'll give it our best shot anyway. But if you look up in there, to get that bolt in, this header is in the way, kind of in the way, but it's only that bolt. The other side is
That's it there.
all right, you give me the parts. Well, if you read the directions, anybody can do this stuff. You got to do this without, you got to throw this away the day it comes in a minute. Yeah, look, let's not read that. Now let's work on the motorcycle. Well, we wound up cutting a bolt to the size, but it's very difficult getting your hands in it.
I
You
got
it
it
in?
to stick.
Okay,
But
but
you're gonna have to fix
now you
those.
tighten it with
Yeah.
the wrench.
14. Because that'll fix the thread.
It'll fix the.
That'll
I
fix
think
the
that.
thread.
Yeah, well, it didn't fix the thread, but I think that first thread is just boogered
It
up.
is, it is.
Because the bolt they give
It's
you is too
definitely-
long and it boogered up. It was on an angle. It
Yeah.
didn't fix the first thread. Okay.
What's up? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Next time, just buy a bike with a center stand.
Hey, happy New Year!
You know that working hard?
Turbo Steve's here. Yay!
Hey, Steve.
Oh, the VFR. Here's the tip if you have a VFR. The bolt on this side is a reverse thread, and the bolt they give you is a reverse thread bolt. So we don't have a spare reverse thread bolt, so we absolutely are going to have to take the exhaust system
I gotta
and lower
say-
it down. So listen, of course, not mentioned at all in the directions, not one word in the directions. If you have a VFR, you basically are going to have to take the exhaust system off to get the reverse thread bolt in that side, because this is totally in the way.
So what you're
And
saying
there's
is,
no way to do that
if you
without
have a
getting out of part.
VFR, you're reverse screwed.
You're reverse screwed, exactly. You're screwed to the left and screwed to the right. Let's start pulling the radiator off. Okay, so to do this, we loosened the front cylinders. Now we got to take this, which disconnects the back two cylinders.
Right.
That'll allow us to drop this down, and then you're reverse screwed.
Reverse screw.
Never read those directions. The one thing in the directions you need to know, they don't tell you.
This end up here. This over
Oh,
here. and
my
take
God.
This off.
So another one, 12 part. To get the last of the bolt, not only can't get this bolt off, the other bolt is behind this, which is behind the foot peg, so this whole unit has to come off to get the last bolt out. Oh my God. You know, somebody this is why they didn't win the war. You know, a Jap Zero would go into the ocean and you couldn't replace anything. They were all reverse threads.
You gotta take it off.
So after what, 4 hours to get the exhaust system, and this whole thing is so we can get in at this reverse threaded bolt. So okay, VFR owners of the world, you bought these bikes, have fun putting this on.
Hurry up, we're 2 laps behind.
Yeah, here's the problem. Once you get this bolt on, we want to put the exhaust right back on. I don't want to have this thing flopping around here.
I don't think it'll fall. It's pretty.
Look at this. Yeah, Jack Daniels invented this exhaust. Steve, look at how your Visione has something like this.
No, you kidding?
Man, this looks a lot like the one in Glenn's Ducati. It like a bunch of snakes that were having sex or something. Look at this exhaust. I can't even tell where it goes. It's like a shop vac gone wild. Holy moly. Anyway, we did get it off. So
We did get it off. All
we
right,
did.
so-
Look at this rubber hammer. We call this the Mapo rubber hammer. You hit something and it look at what happened to his rubber. I know what to buy you for Christmas next year.
Next year. My birthday's coming.
You know what? This is a wife beater. This is strictly for beating.
No, that's a husband beater.
Maybe that's why it's so soft.
It's gonna
Okay,
go.
the hardest part was
Here.
prying this over to get the washer that only centers up here, which looks like, oh, I knew these guys what they got on that side. This is the most involved kickstand job ever. But The A team has stepped up to the plate and struck out once again. Look at this. All this for a center stand. Wow, it's coming together though.
10 over here. Yeah, it's at a 10. So it's a 12. I was right the first time.
You were right.
Right the first time.
Well, it's 14.
First thing in those directions, you see the first page, it says, do not attempt to do this unless you have 4 qualified people to help you.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Where are we going to get 4 qualified people? So we've all taken a little coffee break, and look, we've got about, I'm going to guess, a ½ inch of snow. They said we're going to get a couple inches. Anyway, the view from Bobby's, this is Bobby's garage. His wife has a beautiful garden, a gazebo where we've often had coffee after a ride. And we came here in the rain one day and just sat there till it stopped raining. But the A team never quits. The one thing, we don't have a lot of talent, but we got a lot of energy, and we're putting it to use today. We will not quit. Reverse thread bolts, no directions, doesn't matter. We are the A team. Well, that should be easy.
I think everything is downhill.
Everything's easy. Oh yes, very easy. Yeah, that's
saying easy all day. Since
yeah.
the minute they walk
It's
in.
easy.
It's been easy all day.
I don't know if this is going to hurt VFR sales or help VFR sales.
Well,
I don't think anything can hurt them. They're hurting as it is. I mean,
Now the next step is going to be when he's done over there with the spring plate to get this back up, hooked to the
should we
back,
actually torque it?
and hooked up to the front. And it's going to be a thrill to get the nuts on those headers. It's going to be a real thrill.
Spring hinge.
rule of thumb, if you ask a question, go on the safe side and talk it.
Well, it doesn't tell you spring hook, 10mm flange bolt, 10mm special bolt.
Special bolt.
Torque specs, just put some Loctite
Uh,
on it and call it done.
You ready to put the spring on now?
Well, we're gonna put the exhaust on first.
And then put that on last?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you already got the detent in the right spot. That's in the right spot, right?
Right. Yeah. This
Okay.
basically now, this little spot here is gonna connect to this spot here.
With the spring?
With the
The
spring.
double spring?
And
Okay.
then, and then we're done. Then we just gotta.
You want to put the exhaust system back on?
Yeah,
Just to get it out of the way? Okay.
Right.
Just like on any spot, even on a wheel, you put a little bit of wheel bearing grease or any thick grease.
Yeah, I'm right on the corner
And
of
the
White
grease, if you put enough, the grease will burn up
He's
right
in my
away. You don't
backyard.
have to
It's
worry.
my-
No.
And we need, I'm gonna grease in here. I already put some in there. And some on here, hopefully, that we're gonna get that to slide on without a big deal.
Take 5% plus the white coat.
Oh,
It's
no.
not gonna hurt it either way.
It's all North Haven.
Where's the flashlight over there?
Yeah, I got it. I just saw it.
Oh, here, right in front of me.
Yeah, you wanna get those two sides up first, and I'll get mine last.
All right, does that look okay to you?
See?
Move your,
Oh yeah, it's gonna stay. Yeah.
You got the nuts caught on that now? Because once you get the nuts caught, then you gotta line this up.
Got it.
And this has to get into these two joints. You got your nuts on? Just
my nuts are secure.
your nuts are secure, all right? We got a lot of secure nuts around.
And actually, we can see from this side better than you guys can.
So the final step here, when this is loose, front is just bolts are loose in the back. The only realistic way, a rubber hammer doesn't even do this, you got to use a car jack to get this, to push this up into position up here. We don't know if that's going to be the way we want it yet, but I don't see any other way you could do this.
It just did this. Doesn't move.
Okay, so all of
That's why
those
he
are
has that
torqued
window.
now. Exhaust system's back on. You just got to put the spring on that kickstand, and take the car jack out.
We'll make that take the longest amount of time.
And this is the main thing. Now, look at this. A-Team food.
Fueled by.
Fueled by cookies. But the truth be known, the only guy that had enough strength to pull that spring is... Da-da-da-da.
That's why they call him turbo.
He turboized it. Yeah, that's a bitch to get that on. All right, Robert, what, you got to put the muffler on next, right? Where's the muffler?
Oh, well, no, the radiator.
Oh, the radiator, yeah.
Radiator.
Okay, after a final, oh, look at the size of this muffler.
All right.
What the hell, that's a terrorist tool. Holy shit, you could take that to Iraq.
Vacuum cleaner that size.
Yeah, I would.
No luck.
Did you ever see, look at this, how heavy is that? Did you weigh it?
No, but it's got to weigh at least 15, 20 pounds.
Holy, no wonder guys.
Oh yeah. Leave it
Oh
off.
my
man.
God, just
Yeah, leave it
start
off.
it without the muffler, be a man.
Yeah, right.
I don't have any of those on my
I
bikes.
don't have any hearing as it is.
You take a victory lap here before you start it up, so
Yeah, around the garage.
right at, how much is the snow out there? Wow, it's probably, it's snowing good now. Can't even see the cars anymore. I'd say that's a pretty successful day, don't you think?
Well, we
Yeah.
haven't started it yet.
Well,
Starting it is not a problem.
if it,
Oh, wait, I got to put this.
here's where you know it's success, when all these cookies are gone. We won't put that on video. What's left? You got to put some more connectors on there or anything?
Yeah, this is the one where they, made you put a connector on where they really never take it apart.
Bob, I got to tell you something. You've put the A-team to their test with this.
Well, yeah.
Every time I see this
That's why
bike,
they called the 18. There was
Eh.
all the people who could do it.
every time I see this bike on a center stand, I'm
Oh, yeah.
gonna be proud of you.
While you're
This
talking,
is my cookie.
This is the lovely baker here.
The lovely baker. Come on.
take credit.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, between Nanda and Karen, we're gonna gain weight today. This is what cookies look like before you eat them.
Wow.
Starts right up.
Yeah, so I know. Pull the choke.
Yeah, it comes up off the ground the right amount.
It's on the stand.
Well,
Now,
Bob,
this is
there aren't many jobs. I'm just glad that they're done. I'm glad this one is done.
Now this is where, this is how I would operate. I would literally pull the bike in. I have the ramp already on the
Right.
thing. I would roll it up and then,
Put the center stand down. Yeah.
And then
put it,
front.
and yeah, then it's done for the day.
Then the
And
rear
then I
if
can,
you want.
oil chain,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, it's really handy having a center stand.
No, I got the rear stand because I didn't have that stand.
Okay.
Now that I have this, I'm gonna probably try to sell that.
Really?
Moment of truth. Oh, it starts right up. Wow.
I got 4 more horsepower.
Yes. What a shame it doesn't have one of those big mufflers on each side of the bike. How attractive that would look. You got a single-sided swing arm and you can't even see the wheel.
Gotta love the fuel injection.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, nothing like it.
You never have to replace the choke cable. That's the big thing.
No.
That's my voice. And then draw.
All that's left is to put the bodywork back on, which
Which is-
on a VFR is another really, really convenient thing, the way they have the bodywork figured out. Bob luckily is an expert. It only takes him 3 days to get the bodywork back on.
The bodywork is such.
It's engineered to be anti-American. That's what it is.
No, I think it's anti-American.
Do they ever tell you in the manual which one to put on first?
Oh yeah, there's a process.
Oh yeah, process. Jeez. No, they made in India now. They're not made in Italy anymore. But the last of the bodywork is going on, and boy. Now I know because I've taken the R1 bodywork apart. This is a lot more involved. A lot more. But boy, when it's together, it's a beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. Wow.
It is.
It really is, you know. We'll compare it to those women in the world that are beautiful but high maintenance.
Oh yeah.
So you might notice on this video there's one piece of the puzzle missing. What part is it, men?
It's the greasy little Italian.
The Glenster doesn't show up for the hard work.
You're not greasy.
But I guarantee you he'll be here as soon as the last piece of body work goes on.
That's when he's gonna show up.
Oh, yeah, I can hear him leaving Piermont right now. I gotta give him credit. He knows when not to show up, that's for sure. Fine, all get together. Let's have a nice picture. Celebrate Bob now. The bike will definitely fall off the center stand somewhere in the future.
Oh, on that side. It's much
Whoa, this is more of a job. And if Glenn would have showed up, it would have went so easy. But
You need that one extra body.
well, if we just had Glenn here, it would have been so easy. Wait till I get him
An
on
extra
video.
hour. Don't forget this little rag.
Oh yeah, throw it in the bucket. Don't forget, this is the real power of the A-Team. Eating
Yeah, baby.
cookies.
Banana bread. I don't know what that is, but it's good.
Well, in the time we were at Bobby's, it looks like about 6 inches of snow fell, and we're trying to clean off the cars. Everybody's got to get their car shoveled out now. But a day like today, you really, I don't know, you really find out who your friends are, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, everything's pretty well frozen up. We're actually inside the car. Makes you proud to be an American, doesn't it? Anyway, Bobby did get his bike totally the way he wanted it. We steam cleaned it. We demoed the steam cleaner on that really rusty bike he had, and hey, we just had a great time. It's about. So I hope you really did enjoy the video, and as I uncover these old footage and videos of the late Bob Navola here again, I love sharing this. I know the people on the A-Team, well, people that knew Bob, or even Chris, for instance, we really miss him, one and all. And it's a nice tribute that I think that we have this footage that we can kind of relive those golden days of the A-Team. And we really did have some golden days. Now, unfortunately, we all got older, we all moved on, and but the memories, because I bothered to record this and save it, we get to relive it again. So I hope you did enjoy the video. We do try to post something up every day, and we try to have fun while we're doing it, share the adventure, share it with our friends, and of course, the big thing, share it with you on YouTube. And thanks so much for watching.